What's up, everybody? Welcome to my holiday makeup tutorial. So the first thing that I do is I basically just flip my hair over and put it up in a ponytail because I don't want it in my face while I do my makeup. Ta-da! So the next thing that I do, well, usually before I start my makeup, I put lotion on my face, which I completely forgot to do before I did this one. So yeah, that's what that face was for. Starting my makeup out though, I use Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. And I just take a small angle brush and I just dip it, and actually what I do is I use the lid, so I actually just put a little bit in the lid and spread it out so it's not super thick, and I just fill in my brows from there. Also, I wanted to add that in my opinion, there is no right or wrong way to do your makeup, so I obviously don't do it the same as a lot of beauty gurus, which is fine with me. It works for me. So really, this video is just to give you guys looking good, but it's just to give you guys just an idea of like what you can do with makeup for a holiday season. So I just wanted to make that clear that this is not in any way saying like this is exactly how you have to do it. If you have another way that you like to do it, by all means do it that way. Yeah, just want to throw that in there. So after my eyebrows, well, I brush them out. You gotta brush those things out. Make sure they're all good and blended. Looks good. So on to the next thing. Usually after my eyebrows, I head into eyeshadow. And I didn't know which one I wanted to use, so I either had the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance or the Too Faced Chocolate palette. I ended up going with Modern Renaissance. Always a good choice. So I took the first shade in Raw Sienna in the Modern Renaissance palette. Basically, I just took that on the brush. I used the brush that came inside the palette because, I mean, that's what it's for. So I just take that and I put it right in the crease of my eyelid and just kind of drag it along the top of my eyelid. So one thing that I do is I bring it all the way to the edge of my eyebrow and make it kind of like a triangle from the edge of my eyebrow, and anything that is like any that has fallen off onto my face or anything will just be like brushed off, which is another reason why I do eyeshadow before I do my foundation, just so that everything on my eyes is set already and I don't have to worry about wiping anything away after I put my foundation on. So after that, I will put it right under my under eye, I guess. And I basically just do that so it defines my eye. I have brown eyes, obviously. So I like to do that just so it makes my eyes pop a little bit more, especially in any like brown or burnt orange looking colors. So now I'm gonna go into the one that says Vermeer, I think it's called. And so I just go with that. I take the other end of the brush, the smaller side of the brush, and I just kind of dab it on the top of my eyelid. I find that dabbing eyeshadow helps stick a lot better than just like brushing it on there. So that's what I'm doing now. So then I take this little thing, it's by NYX, and it's called NYX Pigments, and it is in the color Pig. Just kidding. It's 07, so it's kind of like this silvery color, and so what I do is I just spray it. Actually, you guys are probably gonna laugh at me. I know this is probably not the right thing to do, but I use makeup brush cleaner, and I literally just spray it on there so it gets the brush kind of damp. And I also found that using like damp brushes when you apply eyelash pigment, it definitely makes it pop a little bit more. So I just put some of that in the lid that it came with and basically just use that, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I just did and put it on the top of my eyelid just to make it stand out a little bit more. So then after I apply it to my eyelids, I just go back and do it in the corners of my eyes just to make it pop a little bit more. So I was debating whether or not I wanted to use eyeliner. But I decided to do it anyway. So the eyeliner that I use is called, actually it's like literally fading, but it's by NYX, and it's a matte liquid liner, and it has like one of those brush tips, so it's not like super hard, and I just feel like that helps me control my wing a lot more. I'm literally so over dramatic, like my eyes start watering and stuff. That's why I keep doing my eyes like that. Y'all, I was so impressed with like how like okay my eyeliner came out, because most of the time like I get one eye and it looks okay, but then I do the next eye and it's like, ew, what is that? So, see, came out pretty good. Okay. So, after I do my eyeliner, if I do my eyeliner, I rarely ever do it, then I will put on my eyelashes, and I use Ardell Wispies, and, you know, they're okay. I use the Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe in the color Black by Kiss, because it just blends in really well with my black eyeliner and it doesn't look like glue. So usually I just wait a minute and blow on them to try to get them to dry a little bit faster. And you don't want to wait too long, because then they're not going to stick very well, but you don't want to do it as soon as you put the glue on, because they're not going to stick. So I just do that, and I put them on with my fingers, and then I use those little tweezers that came with one of the packs that I got to basically secure them on my eyes. A lot of people ask me why I even use eyelashes, because mine are so long in the first place, but it just really gives it more volume and makes it look better. So yeah, that's why I use eyelashes, just because it makes it look a lot better in my opinion. So that looks pretty good to me. Now it's time to do my face. Oh, it's dirty. That's what I was saying. So for foundation, I like to use the Maybelline Superstay 24 hour. So it's really, really good, and I use it in the shade 128 Warm Nude. So you guys notice that I do put it like right under my chin, and that's only so I can blend it down towards my neck so it doesn't look so harsh. And the sponges, yeah, I got those from CVS. It does the same thing, so that's what I'm doing now. It's just using that sponge and blotting all over my face so that I push the makeup down instead of just dragging it across my face. It helps it stay a lot better. So I also put the foundation on my lips. I know that's super weird, but I like to overline my lips just a little bit, especially my top one, because my bottom lip is a lot bigger than my top one. So that's why I do that, and it's just so that I can easier like overline them, and it just helps, I guess. Oh, make sure you get a little bit on your ears too. That way it doesn't look so harsh over there as well. And a lot of people like to use their concealer to go around their eyebrows. I just wait until the very end when I'm doing my foundation. But to each their own, so it works either way. So then I go in with Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I just use the darkest side. Obviously, I don't really do like concealer. I don't know. I feel like my face already has natural highlight, so I try not to do the concealer because I already add highlighter at the end. But yeah, so I do use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette, and yeah. The color that it's in is Dolce de Leche. So I actually take a small brush, and I just take the small brush and put it right under my cheekbone, and then I go in and I contour my nose. I'm pretty sure that I fractured my nose when I was in cheerleading a long time ago. So sometimes I just don't like the way my nose is shaped. So that's why I contour it. But so then I just do it on both sides just to make sure they look pretty even. And something that I do is I do go over like where my nose kind of like widens. I don't even know, my nostrils, I guess. But I just go over there and just kind of make them look a little bit more deeper, especially on one side, because I do think I fractured my nose. It kind of like reshaped one side of it, but that's okay. Nothing that contouring can't fix. So then I go back in with the same sponge that I use my foundation with, and I literally just blend it out and make sure there's no harsh lines or anything like that. And it just makes you look like you have higher cheekbones and like a cute little button nose. So then I do the same thing. I just go on my nose, make sure that there are no harsh lines. And guys, literally, like I said earlier in the video, by all means, if you don't want to contour your face, that's completely fine. Like, I used to not do this, and sometimes I still don't even do it. It's rare that I ever contour my face. But for this one, I just wanted to show you guys like the full things that I do. So don't think that you have to contour your face or anything. Everybody is literally, you're all beautiful in your own way. So I just want to throw that in there. I know that's super cliche. Moving on to the next thing is blush by Milani. I think that's how you say it. It's Milani in the shade Blossom Time Rose, and it's number 11. So that actually acts kind of like a highlighter as well. It's like blush and highlighter put together. Most of the time I still use my highlighter, but I've recently been like really into the blush side lately. So I'm changing it up all the time as well. So the next thing that I'm going to do is apply my highlighter. And I just want to show you guys, look how freaking cute this brush is. It's like marble. Super, super cute. I got it from this little online store called Skin Online. So they sent me one of those and they're so cute. So I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and it's pretty obvious when you open the palette, but it is the white shade, and the white shade is called Snow. Kind of ironic, right? I'm doing a holiday makeup tutorial with snow highlighter. So I just put it all over my cheekbones, and then I put it a little bit above my eyebrows, and then I take my finger and just kind of dab it on my nose so that it highlights the tip of my nose. I really like that. I think it adds a cute little touch. So then I go into mascara, and I use Artistry Studio, the New York City edition. I love Artistry. This is not a sponsorship, by the way, but I love the Artistry mascara. It is literally the best mascara I've ever used. And this is so cool. Like, look, it literally, like, you can change the length of it for like volume and length and things like that, which is super, super cool. But I just use the short one because I feel like it like makes more volume. So oh, also, you guys are gonna think I'm weird. I do not apply mascara before I put my eyelashes on. I do it after I put my eyelashes on. I know that ruins the eyelashes sometimes, but I just think it blends, like it helps blend your natural eyelashes with your faux lashes when you do that. So that's just what I do. It works for me, and yeah. See, girl? Oh my gosh. That mascara is thebomb.com. So pretty. So I really did not know what lip color that I was going to use. So I brought out 3. I had Red by Wet n Wild, and then I had Cruel Ruby by Maybelline. Oh, and then my boyfriend started calling me, so I answered the FaceTime. He didn't know that I was filming, so. Hey, Brandon. Everybody say hey. Alright, back to the tutorial. So then I also had some lip gloss by Artistry. This thing is super freaking cool. When you open the top, there's literally lights on the end of it so you can see what you're doing. But I decided to go with the Cruel Ruby. So pretty. It looks red, like really red right here, but it's actually like a dark, deep red. Like a ruby, obviously. That's why it's called Deep Ruby. So like I said, I just go in and I like to overline my lips a little bit just to make them look a little bit poutier than they normally are. Also, I've noticed if you make a little X at the top, it helps a lot. Voila. Alright, so the makeup is done. Now I'm going to go and finish it off with my NYX Dewy Finish spray, setting spray. So I just spray that all over, and then we are done. So that is my holiday tutorial for my makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want me to do more makeup tutorials like this. and in the future I will do that. So I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next video.